Welcome back to TechnoSurgeon YouTube channel. So today we are having the news regarding AMD Ryzen 7000. As we all know, like Ryzen 7000 has a unique kind of a CPU cooler, not a cooler but heatsink, CPU heatsink, which is odd. Like everyone has a boxy type of heatsink, but this CPU heatsink is very different, and someone who are not used to this kind of heatsink, like it's a new heatsink, they are very much worried when they are putting thermal paste on it. So Noctua has done it, and they made a thermal paste card which you can put on the CPU itself, and don't need to be worried about getting this CPU thermal paste on the registers or things. But at the same time, if you want to clean it, it's a hassle to do it. So yeah, but if you are worried about your CPU getting damaged because of thermal paste or liquid metal or something like that, you can just use these cutouts at the side of the heat spreader so that it can be easy for you to use to add the thermal paste. So yeah, but Noctua has itself said, like, if you use this thermal paste card for AM5 or Ryzen 7000, you're gonna need very hard time cleaning it. It will be difficult for you. So yeah, pretty much good. Moving on, we have news regarding Intel Arc A770, and if we know, like, it's a pretty serious competition to RTX 3060, but it also has too many bugs. And one of the bug is, like, if you don't have resizable bar support, you should not buy this GPU at all, because if you don't have resizable bar, you get a hit of upwards of 20 to 30%. In some situations, like in most of the situations, you get a 20 to 30% downgrade in performance. So yeah, which is pretty bad if you don't have resizable bar support. And resizable bar is like, it gives you access to each and every memory on your GPU to your CPU. So yeah, you need it, and you can check it easily on CPU's head, as it has many steps to enable it to go into UEFI mode and things like that. But if you have it, you just need to install CPU's head, take power of CPU's head, and it will show you whether it's enabled or not in advanced. And if it's not available, it will show you the steps to how to do it. So yeah, pretty much you can know how, if your CPU supports resizable bar support or not. But yeah, if you have resizable bar support, you can surely go for Arc A770 or A750. It is pretty good. So yeah, moving on, we also have news regarding Arc Battlemage, which is Intel's next generation of GPUs when compared to Alchemist. Like, Alchemist was their first gen, and Roger Kaduri has made an interview with Intel team, and he said something very good. Like, most of the Silicon team, along with it, most of the software team is also already working on Battlemage, which is nice to see. And they said, like, the reference point has already been set, like, which is Alchemist as of now, because when they were developing for Alchemist, they don't have a reference point, and now they have a reference point which is Alchemist performance, and they are targeting to outperform Alchemist. In Battlemage is surely looking good. Like, they had ironed out all the bugs which was there in Alchemist, most of it, and they are continuously working on Battlemage. So maybe Battlemage will become a pretty good contender in the GPU market. We just have to wait and see. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Like, Intel is serious about it. Let's just hope, like, Battlemage will be nice compared to Alchemist, and it won't launch like pretty weirdly as Alchemist has launched. But as time will tell how it will happen, but it's pretty nice. Like, if Battlemage gets out pretty good, it will challenge Nvidia and AMD in a pretty big way, as Alchemist is already doing it in a different kind of a situation. Moving on, we have news regarding Nvidia, and we already know, like, Nvidia's RTX 4090 and 4080 can get a maximum boost of 2.5. Rated boost is 2.5, but it can go as high as 2.8 gigahertz. But now we have news from Bilibili, and on that, not on Bilibili but Chip Health forum, someone was able to push RTX 4090 to 3 gigahertz. Yeah, you heard it right, to 3 gigahertz. But he covered up the GPU temperature as of now. But do note, it is using water shield, and it's used 615 watts as of now, which makes it sure, like, it is a custom card, because Founders Edition is clocked at 600 watts. So it's a RTX 4090 from AIB partners, and it went pretty high, like 3 gigahertz. And it also went same for RTX 4080, As we can see from the memory configuration and stuff, it is ended like 4080 series from the core counts and cores and CUDA cores. So yeah, and we got like a pretty massive, not a massive but 20% uplift, 20 over 3090 series when you overclock it, which is nice to see. But do not, like, this requires a pretty hefty GPU and power supply. So yeah, and if you, this GPU, Founder Edition GPU, only supports PCIe 5.0. so basically you need 4 cables coming out of your power supply to power this beast. But at the same time, like, 4080 overclock clearly beats 3090 Ti in a pretty big way, up to 20% in some situations and up to 40% in some other situation, and in case of AMD it's clearly dominates it. So yeah, in case of 3080 it's not that fast, but yeah, in performance with 3090 it's awesome. So yeah, what do you think about the news? I think it's pretty awesome to see Intel working on it. Sound of your thoughts regarding it in the comment section below. Like, share and subscribe, and I will meet you in the next one. Peace out.